Banma! Yay! We're finally doing foodie talk.
We're finally doing it after Tori was a little bit dumb and just like presumed the month instead of the date, and she felt really bad.
We just, no, you just could swap the numbers 2 and 3. It's easy. It could happen to anybody. They're basically the same number.
Yeah, it's like when you spend the first half of the year writing the wrong year when you have to write the year down every year. It's a bit like that, you know?
And it was a leap month, right? So, probably get confused you somehow. You know?
Oh, yeah, that was 29 days. You think Tori remembers these things?
Well, it probably threw you off in some non-specific way. I'm just giving you excuses in your toolbox.
Oh,
you know
you're right.
You're right.
You're right. It's the leap year.
Plus, and
it's
daylight time and
5Gs. It's the 5Gs out there.
5G network. Exactly. Yeah, good point. Exactly. And the Aurora Borealis and so forth.
Oh, she really wants to see that. Have you ever
seen it? Can you see it from Britain? I have.
Absolutely
up in Canada.
not.
Wow. I always think of Britain as so far north.
Maybe if you go right up to the top, like basically near where Iceland is, you can probably see. Maybe if you're in top of Scotland or something, you might be able
where
to see
those weird rocks are. Yeah, that'd be so video gamey. Like those octagonal rocks.
Yeah,
but
you know it's also cold.
Oh yeah. Well, you want to see an Aurora Borealis, you gotta break a few eggs.
Wait, what? Break a few eggs? Wait, what kind of saying is that?
Well, it's a mixed saying, It's normally if you want to make an omelet, you break a few eggs. I'm just trying to cater to the food-based content that we're.
That's a reach, oh guys. That's a reach. It's a reach, and you know it.
reaching for those eggs in order to break them.
What's the best kind of egg for you? What's the egg? Egg repertoire.
Okay, so okay, I'm proud of myself because I've recently mastered the art of frying an egg without destroying it into a million pieces, and that has always been my.
What do you mean? What do you mean you mastered how to fry an egg without breaking it?
Okay. Maybe this sounds dumb, and it perhaps is, but historically, whenever I try to fry an egg sunny side up style, I always destroy it, and the yolk runs everywhere, and that's always.
How are you destroying it?
I don't know. You just when I try to apply it in the pan, it always comes out not intact, and I'm like, maybe I'm well, I don't know. I guess I was being a little too energetic, but I always said that, and people always react crazy to me. I always thought it was relatable, fried eggs. That's the toughest way to go, right? And everyone's like, what? That's easy. I'm like, well, but.
So wait, are you breaking, when you crack the egg in, the yolk's already broken? Is that what you're saying?
Well, sometimes they come out looking fine, but then they start, oozing about.
Wait, what do you mean they're oozing about?
It's intact when it's in the pan for a moment, and then I see it start to bleed out, like an amoeba or something, and I'm like, there it is, I did it again. But lately I've been not doing that.
How does that work?
I think so the proper way is to crack it so that it's kind of bifurcated beforehand, but I always cracked it just a little and then kind of used my hand grip to forcibly open it like a treasure chest, and then it comes out.
That?
Oh, okay. Maybe my hands are too big and clumsy for that delicate task, because I've been relying more. Maybe I need a bigger crack. Are we
saying that the egg doesn't come out looking like this? Your egg just comes out completely already splashed around.
The yolk just leaks everywhere and gets mingled with the whites. Yeah, it comes out just sort of spilled. It's all
Okay, what distance are you dropping the egg here? Are you giving a meter drop? Are you not just doing it cracking the egg here?
Well,
so the egg jumps like this, like a normal gal?
Well, I crack it on the edge of the pan, thereabouts, and then I try to put it in directly, but it's there's a very fine crack in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And I try to split it with my fingies, but I think I don't know, when I jam my digits in there, I think I like.
Wait, how are you jamming it? Okay, there's an egg. Okay, let's hide this. Wait.
Oh,
So
no.
you have your egg.
It's like a trial. It's like
You have your
exhibit A.
egg here, right? So you crack
Yeah.
the egg. It does a little crack.
Okay.
And then you use your thumbs or something, like, because she uses her thumbs to, like, break the egg, like, you know, and just crack it open. It still comes out like a full egg. Like, how are you breaking this egg?
I'm just like, well, okay. So I smash it so that there's like kind of a spiderweb section,
okay.
and there's like a really weak point in the middle, and then I just like get in there and say, I try to crack the egg open the rest of the way.
Like, how? Okay, are you using like just your thumbs, or are you using like
Yeah.
your whole ass pull to like to rip it apart?
Yeah, like I grab it like an illegal boxing move, like you're gouging someone's eyes, right? I get my thumbs both in there.
Okay, how
like the hands are gripping it
is your thumb going into the egg?
deep enough.
No, you're breaking the yolk going in. So the yolk is like vibing here. So you're like going like freaking like a knuckle deep into this freaking egg. Of course it's going to break.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. Well, okay, but that was my historical unlearned method of doing it. I think lately I've managed to keep my thumbs
Do you
further
have
outside.
nails? Like, do you have any whites in your nail? Like, is your nail like, you know, like
yeah,
you
I
have
do.
like, you know,
The
the white
ends-
part?
Yeah.
So what you're meant to be doing is only hooking your nail in. Like that's how, you know, you're only meant to
okay.
use your nail to open it up. You're not stuffing your whole ass, like, you know, like you're not using this whole ass thumb into the egg.
I'm an uncivilized wilderness animal, Tori. I don't know what to tell you. I just like I'm like cavemanning that thing in half, and you know, also I have to
God
rinse my
forbid
fingies off.
you try to like do like egg separation.
is that like where you pour it in and like get the yolk out separate?
Yeah,
so that
like you have to
yeah.
scoop it. But like you're not even gonna be able to pour it in because you're already breaking the yolk before it goes into the
I'd have
bowl.
to act fast. I'd have to act very swiftly to get it out before it starts bleeding around.
Oh, she's very confused. Like, does it not feel gross to like shove your whole ass thumb into the egg?
Yeah, I just thought that's how the saying is to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs, meaning you have to do something unpleasant and difficult to get like the results
So
you want. I
never
figured.
in like, you know, however long you've been alive for, ever you thought like, maybe you won't just shove your whole finger into the egg.
Well, I err on the side of caution cracking it to begin with, because if I crack it too hard, it spills on,
What
you
do you
know,
mean?
like
You're not Mach 5ing into the pan, are you? Like, what do you mean?
but if I give it enough force on the edge of the pan, I'll like split it and there'll be drippings and I won't get it in one nice blob, you know? The point is that frying the egg
She
has
has
always
very
been
low
my...
hope in your cooking skills, August. If cracking an egg, a fried egg, is like the peak of your cooking culinary skills.
Well, I mean, like a humble stir fry is usually my go-to. Just, you know, like meat and peppers and onions. Like none of those have to be cracked. Just things that you cut up into discrete units and they just behave themselves. You know what I mean? Anything liquidy. Unless you just have to mix it up.
Liquidy.
Yeah. Liquidy is like eggs they start as solid units and then they become liquid. It's tough. It's tough to handle the transitional state. Yeah.
She's so confused how you're breaking this egg. She's still not over it. It's not gonna lie. Like maybe scrambled is the way for you. You know?
Yeah. Sadly, the fried is my favorite kind. Oh,
Fried
and
is just
also,
the best.
well, lately I've also figured out the proper amount of like stuff you put in the pan so that it's, because also even on those odd occasions where I get the egg out okay, when I go to remove it, I always tear it up.
you rip it up anyway.
It's been a journey.
Do you use a non-stick pan?
Apparently not.
Do you use like oil when you fry the egg?
I've taken to using, I don't know if this is a cardinal sin, but I use a spray thingy now.
Oh,
like the
that's
no-stick
fine,
spray
but like
stuff. Okay,
to
fine,
get a
yeah.
proper fried egg, you do need a lot of oil.
Okay, a lot. That's the key. That's the
You
key.
need like 3 tablespoons for like a single egg.
I was
like,
definitely not using that much in the past.
Unless you have a non-stick. If you have a non-stick, you have like, you know, you won't have a Thai-style fried egg, which is like the bottom of it's like deep fried, basically. Which is very
I
nice.
like it when it's crispy. When it's crispy in
Yeah,
the bottom.
you need to like deep fry that egg. Like it's volatile. But spray is pretty good, to be fair. Spray is quite nice. You use the spray all the time.
Okay. Baked on carbonized egg. Oh yeah, exactly. I like that. I like
Carbonized egg?
Yeah.
What, like
When it's like
soda?
very crispy and starting like starting to turn black on the bottom.
Oh, she gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, she gets it.
It's like when the top is kind of like wetter and the bottom is crispier and dry. Like that's the nice balance.
That is the best kind of egg. Best kind of egg. She's glad because she feels like a lot of gals are scrambled egg gals.
Yeah.
You know? She's not a fan of scrambled egg. It looks a bit pre-chewed.
I like I like if it's like kind of omeletted and mixed with, you know, pepper bits and maybe some cheese or something, but just scrambled by itself is kind of yeah.
She doesn't mind, like if it's very creamy, it's all right. Like if it's a side to like a whole full English breakfast, that's fine. But if it's like a straight up like scrambled eggs, nah, there's something about it. There's something about it. It's not the one. It's not the one. What's the omelette filling of choice?
I just like green, like the bell peppers, those ones, and onions, and then maybe I usually will put some kind of a spicy, like a hot sauce or something on there.
Very Western.
Nice combination.
Very Western choice.
Very Western.
It is very Western. She never had an omelette because Thai omelette is literally it's minced pork and fish sauce.
Oh.
That's basically, or shrimp. We might add some minced shrimp in there too.
Oh, hey, wait, that sounds nice. Shrimp and eggs. I never would have thought of it. Actually.
Minced shrimp with eggs, with the egg with fish sauce and white pepper. That's usually what a Thai fried omelette is like. So she's never had the bell pepper. Like what's that saying? Cheese shreds, bell pepper and milk, chopped up red onions. Those ones. She had it for first time. Maybe like less than 15 years ago, which may sound like a long time for you all, but she's a lot older than that, okay? She's a lot older than that. But when she first had it, she was just really disappointed. She was like, oh, this is what British people eat? Ooh.
Scrambled with smoked salmon sounds nice too. That's a good recommendation in there.
Oh, no, smoked salmon. Why are you cooking smoked salmon? Wait, what?
Maybe just not cooking it, but like adding it onto like your egg afterwards and making like a little sort of egg booty.
It's like an egg Florentine, but instead of a poached egg, it's an omelette.
Florentine makes it sound so high class.
It does, doesn't it? Whenever she sees it on a breakfast place here, she's like, oh, she'll have an eggs Florentine or an eggs Benedict.
And I'll have tea with that. Yeah, that sounds
You're having tea right now, though. What kind of tea are you having?
Oolong.
Ooh, some nice oolong. She had some great aloe vera tea today. She bought some boba. It was great.
Boba, yay! Oh, we're moving on to the tea part. I came onto a cooking show and we spent a half hour talking about how I can't do eggs.
This is gonna be your kryptonite now, where she can't figure out how you cook eggs, how you break an egg, because she's never broke. She knows people who struggle. She's heard that people struggle with like cracking eggs, and she's never understood.
Okay, I think it might be just like one of those like left brain to right brain kind of things.
Do you have like massive paws? Do you have like big hands? Is there a big hand people thing?
Maybe, yeah.
Because she has tiny hands, so maybe it's the fact that she has tiny hands.
That makes sense. Yeah, I have Xbox hands.
What does that mean? What's Xbox hands? Wait, what?
Remember the Xbox had giant controllers?
She never owned a game. She was a GameCube gal, you know. Like she was never allowed an Xbox. She always had a GameCube controller.
Okay, well. I was a GameCube gal too, but it was famous that they the original controllers were extremely large and widely mocked. But I had hands made for that controller.
She have massive. Maybe that's why. Like, could you crack an egg with just one hand?
Oh, maybe not gracefully. I'll try it. I'll try cracking it in one hand. I could fit it. I mean, it would fit. So, a neat experiment. That'll be my culinary
Not
experiment.
gonna lie, a large egg is the width of her hand. Like,
Aw.
her hands are like maybe even a regular size egg. Like from the bottom of the egg to the tip of the egg, that's the size of her paw, like her wrist, like no wrist, her palms. So
I'm imagining a little Tori running around like holding an
Nah,
egg with two hands.
her hands are tiny. Her hands are the size of like a 10-year-old's. It's a bit sad. A bit sad. Maybe that's why she can crack eggs.
Yeah, it's like a it's a skill issue plus size
Okay,
plus L plus ratio.
wait. The hand,
what's it?
right?
Yeah. A diagram.
Okay, this is your hand. This is Tori's hand. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
we
say
have to draw the eggs.
Yeah, let's say where's the egg on your hand? Like, let's say you draw like a medium-sized egg.
I'm only roughly there.
Oh, so you have small hands as well. Because Tori's one, like the egg is like here. It's
Okay.
like this big. There's no way you're struggling to crack an egg if you.
Okay. Well, no, I mean, I can crack them just fine. I just can't. I crack them too well, if anything. I just smash them into a billion pieces.
She has never met a gal that can't do that. She does not understand.
I did have a friend who worked in a restaurant once, and they were similarly flummoxed by my inability to handle eggs gracefully. I thought it was a relatable problem. I thought it was the universal thing. Like, yeah, eggs, hard mode, right? Cracking an egg. Everyone's like,
She just thought it was one of those like how-to basic memes that people can't crack eggs.
I felt heard. I felt heard when there was people sharing their egg challenges.
There's only like one gal in chat that said they struggled with eggs.
There are dozens of us. Dozens? Oh, that makes sense too, because it's a joke. Dozen eggs. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Double meme.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. To the point where she forgot, like, your egg joke made her forget the fact that she normally asks her guests what their favorite food is.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was like half hour ago. I'm sorry I derailed us with that. Okay, so my favorites, generally sushi, right? Particularly saba and unagi, which I'm told.
You like saba?
Yeah, I'm told that's an Oji-san thing. That's a major like.
No, she has never. Okay, look at a picture up. Because nobody likes saba. Saba is mackerel, right? And it's the
mackerel.
worst one. It's so bad.
It's the most beautiful fish. It looks. They call them mackerel tabbies because they have that tiger stripe. Oh, that's why you don't like it.
No, they're just
stripes.
bad taste. Maybe it's because it tastes like it's been cooked already. Like,
I think it tastes like the angry sea. It's so sea-like. I don't know. Maybe it's related. Maybe me liking saba. Yeah, that doesn't look like an archetypical fish to you.
It looks like a fish. It's very beautiful. And every time she's like, okay, she'll give it a go. She'll try it again. It's never good. Like, it's not like the worst of the sushis. Like, it's not the worst of the sashimis, but it's like down there, right?
What's the worst sashimi for you?
Squid.
It's kind of rubbery. I'll give you that. It's a
like,
little.
She's had maybe one good squid in her whole life, and that was like because it was literally murdered in front of her. Like, it was fresh. So like that's the only time she's ever been like, okay, this is all right. Every other time it's been like,
They splatted it for you, huh?
Literally, like, and it's just not the one. It's just not the one.
That's true. Oh, it does look like the thingies they clip on your finger. Well, that's a particular cut. It doesn't always look just like that, but
No, it does not. It does not look. Normally, it looks like. Let's get another picture. It's not the worst, but it's like the one that she would like not pick at all. You can eat, you know?
That is how it always looks. It has like little daubs on it too. Yeah. Okay. So maybe there's like a correlation between liking the taste of Saba and not being able to handle eggs. We're figuring something out here. I don't know. It's an incipient theory, but maybe something about how my brain is wired, right? Can't handle the delicate work of egg cracking.
Biggest reach in the world.
Hey, I'm just asking questions.
She'll agree with you with the unagi though. Unagi is great. She does like unagi a lot. Unagi is great. Grilled eel is amazing. She does like it herself. But like, have you ever like? Do you remember how you felt like you looked when you found out what an eel actually looks like?
Yeah, they're like just really long, weird, googly-eyed fish. The unagi ones, at least.
They're just weird. Like she did not think. And the worst part about this is what an eel looks like. And like the worst part about it, she's just thinking about the cut, right? Like okay, this is the eel. This is unagi. This is the eel, and this is unagi, right? So in her head, she's thinking like, right? Is this?
Oh, that looks tasty.
Is this like the head? Like, let's say that, is this where the head is? Like, you know, is this bit? Right? Like, is the head like the eyes are like that? Like, is that how it is? Or is it like...
I think the line in the middle is like its spine, maybe, and that's just like the two flaps of its body, maybe? I don't know.
She's not sure because, you know what? It's because when she found out beef tongue, it's like it's cross sections of the tongue, and she never knew that.
It does look like an intact monster tongue, actually. Yeah,
it does.
All right.
Oh, this is so good. This is beautiful.
It does. I want a donburi now. I'm getting hungry.
Oh no, because it's afternoon for you, right? It's still sunshine outside for you.
Yes, it's getting crepuscular by the moment, but yes, it is.
Why do you keep on using such complicated English words? Like, stop using the complicated English words because she doesn't understand them. She's stupid, okay?
It's a stream in England, so we gotta use extra English.
Okay. You have not been to Britain long enough to know that none of us could speak English properly.
But I have seen a lot of British sitcoms, so it's like I kind of got.
That's not what Britain is like, okay? Britain is not nothing like that. Like,
you mean Britain's not really like the mighty Boosh?
Absolutely not.
Oh, my dreams are crushed. I'm like a wee being disappointed in Japan.
Listen, it's quite the opposite. It's quite the opposite, okay?
There's no Cockney guys with green skin and giant thumbs hitchhiking?
You might get the odd one, but it's not all of us.
Once in a while.
Just be like, hello.
Oh.
But you come to the UK before, right?
Yes. I was there for like a little over a week. Sadly, I got horribly ill. Not food poisoning. I was just like kind of cough sick. Actually, I was sick.
You breathed the British air and you were like, now out we go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I was like staying with a friend at their flat. That is British for apartment. So
wait, don't tell her it's a flat is a British word. Nah.
Yeah. They just call it an apartment.
No, wait. No, flat is not a British word, is it?
It's they don't call it that in North America. Maybe they say it in Australia too. I don't know. I'm not sure if any Australians can confirm any of the Antipodean slang.
She keeps on learning more and more words that she says that isn't just, universal.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. You were staying in a flat, okay?
Oh yeah. So fortunately, it wasn't an expensive trip, but I spent most of the whole time there just sleeping on the floor, recuperating.
Then you had a little bit of British air and you died.
Immediately, yeah.
You American gals are weak.
I hadn't been adapted to it, I suppose. But you know, so I only got to see some of London, and it was winter time, so it was like super frosty out. Maybe that helped it. But I mean, in the end, I at least got a condensed British experience. We went to the pub and
Did you go to a proper pub or did you go to a Spoons? Like, did you go to a normal free house or did you go to like a Wetherspoons?
Well, my friends picked the location, so I trust that it was probably a legit pub.
No, like Wetherspoon pub and like an independent pub are two very different experiences.
I think my unlettered American mind wouldn't immediately appreciate the difference. A pub is a wooden room with beer, right? That's how it works.
Oh no, you went to a posh fancy one. You did not go to a Spoons. You missed your opportunity.
Rats.
Spoons is the one. Okay, that's the one that you're like, you know what? This place is chaotic, but it's very British.
Next time.
Next time, indeed.
In fairness, we didn't go too far away from where they lived, probably because they were worried I would die.
There's spoons everywhere, right? There's spoons in every corner. What did you have? What did you have in a pub? What was your pub experience?
It was just a cartoonishly large beer like they had in Lord of the Rings, you know? Like when he finds out it comes in pints, you know, like
a pint.
It was, yeah, it's real. I didn't, you know, I just figured it was like slang. But they give you, I didn't really know what a pint
for you is large?
Usually, you get maybe 16 ounces of a beverage at a place in America.
She doesn't work in ounces, she works in milliliters.
Oh.
What's
my weakness?
20 ounces is a pint.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's like a 2/3 of a pint.
Okay, let her get an image of a pint glass.
Oh my goodness.
Right. That's probably a good image of a pint glass. So this is large for you?
It looks pretty voluminous, yeah. It looks kind of like, if I get it in a glass, it usually comes in like kind of a skinnier one. Like that, but skinny, you know? There's like less width.
Have you ever seen a German Stein?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I went to Germany once during Oktoberfest, no less.
Oh damn, was it fun? She really wants to go one day.
There were so many lederhosen, and one time we got into, it was really hard to get into one of the tents, but we did, and then all of a sudden I heard a bunch of people like kind of yelling and cheering, and I didn't know what was happening, and I turned around, and all I saw was a pair of lederhosen legs crawling up over a balcony, like from the ground floor, and a bunch of guards were like yelling at him in German.
That sounds great!
Yeah, it was a fun time.
That sounds great!
It's just it's like very competitive. The tents are always like very full and people don't want to leave, so it's hard to get into any of them.
Competitive. Competitive drinking.
Yeah, and you're up against Bavaria's finest, so you're, you know.
Just imagine like, okay, surrounded by giant German like bears just being like,
yeah,
what you want.
They dress up to the nines. They got like the real lederhosen and like
why did you not join them?
Oh, I didn't have lederhosen. I was backpacking.
Skill issue.
I'm getting shamed for my egg skill. Shamed for my lack of
lederhosen.
lederhosen.
Welcome to Foodie Talks. But Tori will find every opportunity to find a weakness in her guests.
I guess that's what cooking is all about. Anyone can cook, just like they said in Ratatouille. Oh, you're cooking. It's two kinds of cooking. I get it now. It makes sense.
She's cooking the finest British dishes. You know,
pure fricasseed coyote. That would be. It sounds like more of an American frontier dish, but yeah, it's you know, fair enough.
But you said you were backpacking, right?
Yeah.
Like how many countries did you go to in the end? Like in your little backpacking adventures?
Yeah. Oh, that was my first time to Europe. So I think I did like 7 or 8 countries all in like a big circle. Yeah, that was back when I qualified for the youth rail pass. I won't say how long ago it was, but so basically how it works. A bit.
A hot minute.
Let's just the Soviet Union did not exist. Let's just say that. It was after that. I'll give you that much at least. Okay. But you get on any train or boat that you want and you fill it out for the day, and for that 24-hour period you can change as many as you want, and it's all on like one ticket, right? So yeah, that's the most cost-effective way to, especially if you go to Switzerland, because I was looking at the actual prices. It was not cheap.
Yeah, she's been told Switzerland's very expensive.
Yeah, so if you're using the Eurail like youth pass, you better make sure you hit up Switzerland to get your money's worth out of it.
Sadly, it's too late for her.
Too late.
It's a little bit too late.
At least you're closer, so you don't need to save as much on basic transportation. Flights are cheap. Get that Ryanair. God, I was.
Nah, Ryanair's scary. What are you on about? Ryanair is like turbulence o'clock. Like she had 2 hours of turbulence once, and she was like, never again.
That's why it costs $43 to go.
Nah, it was terrifying. She thought she might die. Okay, like.
Well, I guess it's because in America we have Spirit. So I guess once you've dealt with Spirit, Ryanair seems positively luxurious in comparison. So maybe that's it. My standards are just so low.
Terrifying. You don't even get food on the planes.
No. I don't think I would eat it if they gave it to me. I'd probably take my chances.
But like when you're backpacking, right? Like,
yeah.
Because you're trying to save money, do you like stop yourself from eating stuff? Like, you have to be like, you have to think about like cook meals at home and such.
Yeah, well, like I mostly stayed in youth hostels, and most of those do have little kitchens and stuff, so you can just buy groceries and cook food when you want to save.
Well, isn't the whole reason of going to a country trying their food out?
Well, you do that once in a while, but day to day, you do it strategically, and then there's and a lot of food is surprisingly cheap. You can hit up patisseries and baguetteries and whatnot and get all kinds of pastries and fancy desserts, and sometimes they're not that expensive sometimes.
So in those 8 countries, like what was the best meal?
Okay, well, but when we were at the Oktoberfest in Germany, they neither of us really understood much German. We had one French speaker and one who knew some Spanish, but no German. So so we went up to a stand and they were selling fish, right? And we're fans of the fish. So we ordered one. I forget what it was, but it had like the word wolf in there. So I thought that sounds pretty virile. Let's get that. What we didn't realize, it was a bit expensive, but it came out, it was an entire fish and it was like the size of a man's arm. So he just had to sit there and eat away at this entire like fried fish on a stick. But boy, oh boy, it was good. I mean, it was like fresh, like it was like grilled, like there. So it was like an old timey barbecue type of thing, with our giant beer steins and our massive fish. Then it's huge. And then like the only thing that soured the mood was this very, very large man in lederhosen staggered up and and then he pissed himself.
What, in front of you?
Yeah.
That's free entertainment?
Yeah. This giant, he was giant. He was like a huge guy. He staggered up.
What a ballsy move to just like show up and just like.
I don't think he knew where he was by that point. He was just sort of looking. He kind of like looked at us, maybe because we were like foreign and we weren't in like lederhosen. So he stood up. He just kind of stared at us like, huh, what's that? And then he just pissed himself and walked away.
You know what a power move.
What kind of was?
Okay, wait.
Welcome to
Are you
Deutschland.
saying he ate one of these fish?
I feel like it was a skinnier version. Those are horrifying. Yeah, it was like, I remember it was like long and skinny. I don't know if it was one of those exact guys. Those look like Dunkeliosteus, but it was something like that. It was just a big silver fish, big silver gray fish, and just the whole thing, like the whole body was on a big skewer, and it was fricassee to perfection.
Well, that sounds quite good, to be fair. That sounds mad good. I can't believe you. What a story. You're having your best meal in your whole backpacking journey, and you have free entertainment as well.
You know, the entertainment might have contributed to making it the most memorable meal. It wasn't the fanciest meal, but you know.
Oh yeah,
it was
fancy meal you went for, like omakase or something.
It was the ambiance. You know what I mean? It was
She
the
feels like
festivities.
she would like to do that. That sounds actually really fun. Like
Oktoberfest, Vtuber Oktoberfest. Wow.
She does want to go. She always feels like she always should go to these like little small, like, you know, European places. She's only been to she has been to Germany before, but that was before she was like of drinking age. It's a long bloody time ago. So she feels
Isn't
like
the drinking age like 16 though in Germany?
Is it?
It's like really young. Some European countries the drinking age
In the
is
UK,
super young.
it's 16 if you have like if you're having it with your parents. Like your parents have to be there. Or like, you know, your guardian, they have to be there. And you can have like one drink. You can't go and buy alcohol. That's 18. But like when you're 16, you're eating a restaurant, you can have like a glass of wine or something when you're 16.
Dang. In the US, it's all the way 21.
21?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's silly. But neighboring Canada, it's only 18. So it's sort of like
you just drive over? It was like, okay, it's 18, sip, come back.
You make your pilgrimage to Canada to have your first drink. It's like I guess not if you live down in the southern parts of the country. I don't know what the drinking age is in Mexico, but I assume it's lower.
She presume it's 18 because 18 is around most of the world except for America, it seems.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she doesn't really know. What about meals? What did you eat anything in the UK? Like anything but pub food? Do you have any Greggs?
Yeah, I went to Tesco's. There was like this little corner like kind of bakery that I went to grab breakfast fixins, you know.
Did you get Greggs?
Grapes?
Greggs. Your host was shit. What the hell?
Old Greg? Well, they were mostly watching me die on their floor for a week.
But
Also,
they
it's
can
worth
watch
noting
you die while feeding you a Greggs.
My host was also American living in Britain, so it wasn't like a full British like host for Britain, you know. It was oh my.
No, that's not an excuse. Every
gal
should know. Every gal should know Greggs.
Old Greg, I only know that, but you just got done telling me real Britain is nothing like the sitcoms. It's nothing like the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, but you don't see Greggs in the Mighty Boosh, do you?
Maybe, I don't know. You never know where there's. You see, we never got to go to an old like fisherman shanty pub, but that I assume you have to go out in the country for.
What do you mean, like a shanty pub? Didn't you go? Wait, you went to a bistro more than a gastropub.
Oh yeah, I mean we only got drinks there after work, so I don't remember if this particular pub was a gastro.
It must be a Spoons, like. Do you remember the plates there?
No, it was many years ago. I mean, somewhat number of years ago.
many years.
Just a few years ago. This was like, you know, this is
back in the days.
This was before they decimalized the pound, so I have a hard time remembering. No, I mean,
Jesus Christ, the Greggs might not even be a thing, but no, Tesco was around. You're fine. Tesco's was around. Did you have like a Tesco meal deal at least?
I don't remember. I remember just like getting super cheap collections of like pick-me-ups throughout the day.
Your cuisine of the UK was Lemsip and paracetamol.
And I'm trying to remember. I do remember distinctly the first time having like Indian food was with a British guy, but I don't know if it was in Britain. A British friend took me to like an Indian restaurant and turned me on to the whole new universe of curries and so forth.
Oh, they're so good. To be fair, America doesn't really have that many like Indian restaurants.
It seems like they're getting a bit more common. For some reason, they used to be, in my first anecdotal experience, they were more common on the West Coast for some reason. Probably just because there's a lot of big cities like LA and all that. Nowadays, I'm seeing more of them around even the podunk villages where I was reared.
Well, they're growing. It's like Thai restaurants. They're growing as well.
Yeah.
She's like, you already know that these Thai restaurants are popping up because all these Americans and British people are going to Thailand and bringing back a wife. Like that's the only reason why these Thai restaurants are popping out.
And we're all benefiting from it because now we have green curry on every street corner, and it's wonderful. There's dude. When I went to college down in Florida, and like the South is nothing but Thai restaurants everywhere. I was surprised.
Why is it all these Thai restaurants?
Probably because land is cheap. I don't know. Like they have lots of room to open up new restaurants, but there were so many in Orlando and even up in Tennessee when I was visiting friends there. It was a very desolate, like, hinterland otherwise, but you could find good Thai food everywhere.
Desolate, but green curry. Let's go.
Green curry, that's my favorite. My friend showed me, I remember I went on a trip to Canada and my friend met me and I didn't know anything about Thai food and they took me to Thai restaurants in Toronto. That's a lot of T's, but then that converted me permanently. I'm now a green curry and duck or green curry and tofu.
Oh, green curry and duck is very good. It's good. Very
usually
good.
A little expensive though.
It's fine, you know. Happiness is expensive.
Oh, that's true. Yay, that's a good way to look at it.
You go to Thailand, you can find a wife there. Don't worry about it. You can find one and they'll open a Thai restaurant in whatever country you're in.
That's a pretty good life goal, actually. I want to live upstairs from a Thai restaurant. Dang.
Can you imagine the smell, though?
Green curry. Yummy.
Can you imagine just the grease? Like, she can't imagine living above any food establishment.
Okay, living below, is that better? Like, I'll live in the basement. Gamer basement.
Imagine there was a leak. Like, imagine there's a leak somewhere.
True enough.
No. Do you think, right? You think you get free food if you live, like, above and below a restaurant?
They probably have extra rice or something, right?
Your whole diet is just rice? Oh, dear.
Well, I mean, jasmine rice is pretty good. I mean, I'm a big fan of that. That's it.
Is that your favorite? That is the best rice, to be fair. Jasmine rice is the best rice of all the rices.
Fantastic.
The best one. Cooked with a bit of coconut leaf. Very good.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The leaves and bay leaves too, even though they don't do much, but they're flavorful.
They're good. Have you ever tried cooking rice with some turmeric?
No.
It makes it very fragrant. Very good for curries.
I just pop that shit in the rice cooker and come back in an hour. I'm very
hour?
Well, it doesn't have to cook that whole time, but I come back,
Okay. He was like, how old is your rice cooker? It takes an hour to cook rice?
It cooks less time than that, but I usually just set it up and go do something and come back. And I'm like, within the hour, I'll be back for that rice.
Have you ever tried making KFC rice in the rice cooker?
KFC rice?
Yeah, you do like, you put the rice in, you wash your rice, and instead
wash your rice, you say?
Don't do this, okay?
Should I tell her I microwave water for tea?
Why does she have you here?
Well, because we're showing the outside world how good they have it. What's my backwards American standards?
Do you not have like a kettle?
I should get one. I know. It'd probably be better. Just for oolong, though. It's not too picky about the temperature.
What do you mean it's just for oolong? Those leaves died for you. And you chose to spit on its grave by microwaving water for it?
I've got it down to a science. It comes out nice and hot. It tastes almost as good as that. Oh.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful.
Well, Tori, it's like at first it was a disappointed tisk, but by the end it kind of sounded like yummy. Microwave tea. Hooray. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to destroy your story. You should proceed with your
No,
story
no,
about
no,
cleaning the
no,
rice.
fam. No. You can't escape from this.
Washing the
No.
rice.
No. You don't get to know about the KFC rice.
Aw.
Eh,
Can you at least explain to me how you wash your rice? Because I never do, and I put it in the cooker.
Wait, no. Wait. You don't wash your rice?
What do you just like rinse it in water for a minute or something? Do you use like a colander? Won't it get all sticky? How does it get in the cooker
You
then?
know what? You said you got ill. Right? So you can't break eggs and you don't wash your rice.
Yeah. I can make pretty good bread though. And I made green tea cake. No. I got the rice is actually a big nice bag of like artisanal rice that I got as a Secret Santa gift at my work last December, and I'm still not done with it. That's a genius move for Secret Santa, by the way. A good pro tip. Big bag of rice. You'll be going through it. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Anyway.
Do you not realize that the rice has like shit on it?
But it looks so pure and clean.
Have you ever tried to like, have you ever put rice into like a bowl and put water and then swish the water around a little bit?
Never once. Never occurred to me to do this.
Go do that and tell her how the water be looking after a single swirl of that water.
On the other hand, Tori, maybe you got sick because your immune system hasn't had the practice it needs.
No. She's
Basically
Southeast
getting, like,
Asian,
shots.
so
Mm.
we just, she gets ill from other things, but not from rice. Because we wash our rice like normal gals. Like,
I'm sure that's ideal, but how do you do it?
what do you mean, how do you do it? Wait, what do you mean, how do you wash your rice?
Like,
Nah. You're taking the mic right now, aren't you? Like, there's no way.
you get
There's no way.
soapy dishwater and a toothbrush and clean each grain individually.
No. Like, do you not... Do you guys not blue? Do you not wash your... What do you mean you don't wash your rice? Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's really, it's one of those things. A lot of people don't know you're supposed to do it. I always thought it was just to get like, so it's less starchy or whatever.
It's to make it less starchy. Yes,
Yeah.
there's a thing. And it's also to clean it. Like, she feels like it's just... Okay, so when you cook your rice, right? Because you don't wash it. Does your rice doesn't come out like how you'd get it at a restaurant?
No, but I figured it's because it's restaurant magic.
No. It's because they wash their fucking rice, okay?
Oh. Thank you, Blue Sky. Yeah, never heard of washing rice till people forget. Yeah, it was like, it's not like they teach you this stuff in school.
Because we thought you people would just,
No.
Do you wash your vegetables and fruits when you first buy them, or you just eat them out the packet?
Vegetables, yes, because they're in the ground. Apples and stuff never.
Right,
never
so...
Okay, I'm learning that I am a barbarian of some kind.
Where does rice come from? Okay.
Like those watery fields, right? But it gets processed by some kind of it gets harvested and run through some kind of a thingy or whatever, or something.
Yeah, it gets processed, but you think they wash it for you before it gets to you? In that giant bag?
I figured like it just, like what little hasn't been unwashed, it gets it gets steamed. It's in a cooker. The cooker kills every bad. That's why we cook it. Also, so it's not too hard to swallow. But that's a tough grain to swallow.
Just she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand.
Now this one's not like the eggs. I'm in the minority on the eggs.
Is exploding. Her Thai ancestors
You've got to educate us. You've got to spread the word of rice.
What do you mean educate you? What do you mean? Educate you. There are...
Because people don't know this.
Okay, wait. Okay.
The world is a benighted place, Tori, and you are the beacon of light.
Okay, right. Let's get a photo out, right? Okay.
I'm giving Tori an existential crisis. I'm so sorry.
When you first put rice into a cup or like a water thing, the rice comes out, the water comes out like murky, like this. Right? Like it's murky. There's it's not clear.
Makes sense.
That is starch and like whatever like residue is on that rice.
Yeah.
The point of rice is that you wash this off to a point where it's clear. Right? So you have to clear it until the water is clear enough. You don't have to do it multiple times, but you wash about 2 washes. So you pour it in, you scrub it with no soap, just scrub it with your paws. In the rice cooker, you wash it, you pour the water out, you put a bit more water in, and you wash it again until it's no longer cloudy.
Oh, so you just use like a strainer to pour it out?
You can use your hands. You can use a strainer if you want to use a strainer. She likes to use her hands because she can.
To get the water out?
Yeah.
What? You just scoop it out with your hands?
No. Like she pours out the water, but uses her hand as a way to stop the rice coming out.
Oh, okay. That's clever. Life hacks, everybody. This is legitimately the most educational content on the entire internet right now. You're gonna save millions.
So you're telling her that whenever you cook rice, it looks like this. Because that's what your rice is gonna look like if you don't wash your rice.
It's not that goopy, but it's, it's like, I usually let it, steam and warm for a long time so it dries out a little. Okay, so I've learned. All right, so the next batch of rice, I'll do this. I'll cook one right after the stream, and tell you what, I'll do that, and I'll picture the results and put them on the Twitter, and I'll do hashtag Tori was right.
Okay.
Or hashtag Tori was wrong if it doesn't work.
This photo explains it. This probably explains it the best she probably can, right?
It does leave that gunky layer on the right.
Yeah.
Like on the
so that is that starch layer you have washed out. When you wash that rice out, like
wonderful.
And every time you go for like a Chinese takeaway or an Asian takeaway,
yeah,
you get the nice perfect rice. They don't put anything in it. They just wash their rice.
There's a secret ingredient. It's restaurants. Restaurants know all kinds of tricks.
Washing their rice.
Tricks of the trade. Okay, all right.
She knows. Like, there's some brands of rice that you wouldn't do this for. Like, she does a very light wash for things like sticky rice. So sticky rice, she doesn't wash that much, but she soaks it. Actually, she like washes it and soaks it back with water. So it retains its stickiness, but doesn't become gloopy because you're making a porridge in the end. But
like okayu.
You're literally. Oh! Jesus! Buddy, she thought you were joking around. She thought you were like, pulling her leg.
Hey, look, you've intervened successfully. I am now a washed rice expert. I'll have the highest quality. People will be like, "What was that delivery?" No, it's the Tora.
She knows like some strains of rice. She knows like some Japanese rices. They say not to wash the rice. She presumes it's things. Some sushi rices are like don't wash it because they've already processed it for the right amount of starch content to make sushi rice because they want it to be sticky.
Right.
So like if you wash it way too much, it does become like like the Chinese restaurant's fried rice kind of thing. But she's pretty sure some Japanese rices don't have they have a no washing kind of rule.
I just thought all rice was that rule. That's it. That's my excuse. Yeah.
That artisan bag of rice is wasted on you.
I mean, I haven't even hardly dug into it. There's so much left, and it'll be the finest rice of all soon. And if I can master cracking an egg as well, boy, then I'll really be cooking, figuratively and literally.
Are you just
rice and egg.
Are you like? Would you consider yourself like a cook, like a good cook?
I can marshal some basic field survival competence when it is called for.
So you're saying you can make a Kraft mac and cheese? Is that what you're basically saying?
Like beef bouillon stir fry with the kind of caramelized onions and I can make me a mean staff of life if I feel like it.
Staff of life?
Yeah, bread.
You're just making. Is that what your diet is this whole time? Like just bread and stir fries?
And you know, fruit sometimes and you know, like peanut butter and jelly. I don't microwave soup. I make soups on the stovetop. I'll give me that. I only do tea because it's just a beverage and I'm lazy and indolent. I should get one of those electric kettles though.
Get a
Get a
kettle. You know,
like the electric ones. Are those good?
Yeah.
Or are they bad? Okay,
yeah,
good.
they're good. They boil what as you need to.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there was some secret downside. There's always
Just
some,
listen.
you know.
Think about it in a good way. You can make tea and you can make pot noodles really easily.
Oh.
You can make instant noodles with that. You can just boil the water and pour it into a kettle, into like a pot. You don't have to wait for that water to boil in the pot. You can just pour the boiled water in and make your instant noodles.
Oh, I can also make spaghetti. Yeah. Hard to screw that up. Oh, yeah.
She feels like you're the kind of gal who breaks a spaghetti.
Well, name me a finer solution. How do I fit them? They're
Wait,
too
what
long.
do you do? Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh,
They need
freaking
to be little to fit
Americans!
in them. I gotta fit them in there somehow. I don't have a giant pot.
What do you mean? Okay,
Poor Tori.
it's not the pot. That's the problem. Okay, wait. Let's hide all of this.
But if they lean on the edge of the pot, they get all scorched in the middle.
Then you put it in the pot when the water's boiling enough so the pasta weakens as you put it in, so you can go to the little swirl. Oh, Jesus Christ. God almighty, Jesus Christ. You break your pasta, you don't wash your rice, you can't crack an egg.
Oh, hold on. Maybe now I can. Maybe now I can do all those things and more. Look at me. I'm like, I'm an expert chef just with one simple stream. I've been transformed. I'm like Ebenezer Scrooge.
You're gonna tell her? You're gonna tell her next that you like freaking can't use a toaster.
I can use a toaster immaculately. I can get it exactly the right level of brown verging on black to get it just the way I like it.
What do you mean verging on black? What do you mean? Okay, let's get that toast chart. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is one of those personality tests. Like, how black do you like your toast? And it's like, choose the number.
Nah, okay, that's a good one. That's a good one for us to have a conversation about. Okay, let's not get one that has like 16 different options. We'll go for the one with just 9 options.
Simple. Yeah, keep it simple. I would say between 6 and 8. Like, you know, that range is my favorite. That's my 9's a little too far.
Just before it, like, cancerous? Like, this one's okay for you?
I mean, like, if it comes out a 9, I'll make do with it. But like 6 to...
What do you mean you make do with it? This thing is a brick. What do you mean?
Okay, what number is your favorite?
This one.
What number is your favorite?
Tori is a 5. A 5? Maybe 6.
Okay, so there's some overlap. See, we have so much in
what
common.
What do you mean overlap? You're fine with this one.
No, I mean, like, that's not ideal. That's like a bit much.
But you'd still eat it. You wouldn't let's try another one.
I wouldn't want to waste food.
Yeah, it's already wasted looking like that. Like
6, 7, maybe 8. 6 or 7. Those are like perfect. That's my zone. That's my jam.
Okay, okay, so like in a toaster, right? The toaster has a little thing, you know, you put it in like that.
Wow.
Do you not like turn it? Do you not know where to turn it to get it to 5 and 6?
You gotta kind of eyeball it. But also sometimes if you're in a situation where other people use the toaster, they go and move it on you and you don't notice. So I get like a 2 and I'm like, well, what is this? And I have to put it back in and crank it up. And then it comes out a little, overshoot.
You skipped everything else. You've gone to a 2 and you went to a 9 and you went, cool, that looks scrumptious. And then eat the 9.
I certainly don't say scrumptious. I say, it's pretty black. But you know what? When in Rome, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Nobody eats a 9. No one.
She's a 9, but she's a 10, but she won't eat 9. There you go.
Listen. If that's a red flag for her, okay? If someone's like, oh, number 9, Tori's like, nah, you're demonic somewhere down the road.
It's more of a black flag if you ask me. Heyo.
It's terrible. She's gonna like, how do you eat this? Okay, wait. That's a good.
Like my steak, steak rare. Okay, I don't blacken steak. I wouldn't blacken any kind of meat.
Okay. Rare steak is good. Rare steak, okay. You know, we can agree on something. Do you know how to cook a rare steak? Like, do you know how? Can you cook it without a thermometer?
Oh, without a thermometer, I wouldn't have even thought to use a thermometer. That's fancy. I would just cook. Yeah, I would just like cook and guess and like cut it open at some point and look how it looks and be like, all right, I probably won't go to the hospital with that. And then, you know.
What do you mean go to the hospital? You can eat beef raw.
You can?
Yeah. She's not sure about America though. Well, maybe not America.
Say, probably, it might be one of those things that works in other countries, but you can't do it in America because of like, I don't know. They
guys
poison the meat for us.
inject your shit.
They do all kinds of crazy industrial efficient stuff, man. Oh, you shouldn't, but you can.
First thing, well done. Leave, Sadis. Leave. Nah. You, that cow deserves to be eaten maximum medium.
Medium? I would take medium.
That's the maximum. As in, like, rare is the best. Medium rare is okay. But
you know, if it came out, if the steak came out a 9, though, I'd be like, well, I spent the money, so depends on who spent the money.
What do you mean? If the steak came out as a 9, your house is on fire.
Man, look what you did. Look what you did to my steak, I say to myself. Well, you deserve this. And it's like your delicious punishment.
Nah, your house is on fire, okay?
What if you're grilling outside like Hank Hill, you know? Oh, this steak came out a little black, but I don't want to waste it.
Nah. At that point, you have wasted yourself. It is your fault.
Yeah.
It's gone to that state.
Yes, exactly. So I deserve the punishment.
At that point, you deserve the punishment of no food.
No food. I see.
Opinions on tea. Okay. Tea. Tea chart. Which one are you when you have a black tea?
Oh, I go black, unmolested, thoroughly Well,
have you ever had a British tea?
Does it work anything like a Thai tea where it's like very milky?
No.
Oh,
wait. No. Back up.
Okay.
You do know Thai tea doesn't come out milky, right? Like you're adding milk into the Thai tea.
No, it's like, well, why is it all like pale and stuff? You know, like when you order at a restaurant, it comes out all kind of cloudy looking.
No. You're fucking with her now. No.
I don't know how they make it. They do it in the back room. I don't prepare it. It's a restaurant.
So okay, let her get it. You get the tea leaves.
I don't mean any harm by it. I just did the taste.
You get the tea leaves, right?
Yes.
So and then you're putting the tea leaves into the water.
Mm-hmm.
And you're presuming that water becomes a milky color.
But they add something to it. I assume there's a mixture. There's probably a formula to make it extra delicious.
Okay. She was about
to. Were you just asking about English breakfast tea? I see. I thought you meant English tea might be some special recipe of like mixing tea with something.
No,
I don't know.
This chart a black tea, and this is how much milk you would add. Like, what is the milk chart you have?
Okay, so for like my oolong and for black teas, I go 1, just like solid, unadulterated.
Oh, you don't know add milk into oolong tea. That's terrible.
Yeah, this seems strange to me. Green tea, mint tea. I guess it's because I mostly drink ones that are kind of flavorful on their own. Maybe if I had a black English tea, I'd probably add milk to it, maybe.
Okay, so this chart does not apply to you because you don't really drink teas that much.
I love milky tea when it comes to like boba. I get the matcha or the taro with the milky, style.
Those are good. Those are good. But that's not really tea. Like, she didn't really think it's tea inside.
It's an icy variant.
It's just milk. It's like chalky milk.
Chalky milk.
It's like
Matcha chalky milk. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess it's kind of all right. Yeah, I guess it's more on the chalky milk end of the spectrum.
It's fine. So we've learned at least the only thing that Outcast is acceptable for is steaks.
What?
Because steaks, you have it rare as you should. Though she can't really cook steak very well. She's not very good at cooking steak. She's not because she does the palm method.
The palm method?
Yeah, like so. If you put your hand out, if you put your palm out, and then you use each finger that isn't your thumb to touch the little meaty bit underneath your thumb.
Underneath my tongue?
Like not tongue, thumb.
Oh, thumb. Oh, I see.
And each finger is like a different. Like you need to touch the meat and like the steak, right? And you need to touch it and kind of feel the same like toughness, like the firmness, and that's like medium rare and that sort of stuff. Like let's see if she gets a little chart or something. Steak.
So the feeling of touching your fingers and your thumb should be the same as the feeling of touching the meat with your fingers?
Oh, okay, wait, let her get an actual chart because she can't really explain it very well. Okay, so if you touch your palm like that, like this, and then you touch each thumb, you can see how like the steak is cooked. You try it?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, you're telling me how the muscle in the heel of the hand tenses up. Oh, I get it. That's what you're feeling, not the finger itself. Oh, there's a second finger in the diagram. I can see it now. It kind of blends in.
So you use your finger to touch it.
Raw, rare, medium, and because it tenses way up when you use the pinky.
So you touch the steak in the same thing, and you can cut it. It's obviously not 100% accurate, but it's like close enough.
Oh, good. Hey, it's a good rule of thumb. Hey.
Disgusting.
Kinoi.
But you have to add, like, she feels like with steak, because like the chat is talking about teas right now. Like, it depends what tea, right? Like, you should add, like, some people like black English breakfast teas, but she does look like a builder's brew, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of like milk, and that's it. Nothing else. You need to add a little bit of milk.
You don't just add 18 pounds of sugar like they do in American fast food restaurants.
Do you add sugar to your teas?
No, I like unsweetened.
Good.
But it's hard. It's hard to get that. Like if you get tea at a restaurant, and
it's hard to get it over here too. Like when you get like a green tea or something, like a bottle one, it's always has sugar in it. It's always yucky.
They add that high fructose corn syrup to everything. Ooh, they try to pull a fast one too with maple syrup. Most of the U.S., it's not maple syrup. It's corn syrup.
It's not here either. It's always so sad. It's always like, oh, that's kind of disappointing, isn't it?
We're trying to trick you.
Make it a microwave. They're not make it. Microwave is for heating food, and that's it. No.
What's the trouble with heating water? Is it because it'll explode? I haven't had that happen in a long time.
You're basically paying a lot of electricity for that, and it doesn't brew it properly because you're not boiling the water. The water is lukewarm. It's not like piping hot. It's not gonna brew your tea properly.
I'll get a kettle.
Get a kettle.
I'll get an electro kettle.
Get a
We
kettle,
had one in
get
my
a rice cooker, and that's all you need. And a stove.
my classroom back in the day had an electric kettle, so I'm familiar with their workings. They were miraculous.
What do you mean you press a button? There is no workings. You just go beep, and it goes.
No, because it was so fast. Yeah, it happened so fast.
What do you mean it happened? You just press a button?
Oh, yeah, you hit the button and it boils like in 4 seconds, and I was always amazed. Like, wow.
Wow, it's boiling.
So cool. Boiling.
It's time you can be the gal now with the super fast kettle.
I'll have the respect of my peers.
She will unblock you.
Once I post the picture of the kettle, I don't have to unblock.
Okay, you finally learned. Go on, wash your rice too.
Yet another twit longer. My guy can't crack eggs. No washing rice. No kettle.
It feels like it's going down like hill more and more. Like the first it was eggs, you're like, oh, she won't judge you that much. Then it was like, oh, you microwave your water. Okay, that's a bit weird, but she knows Americans do that. And then it's like, you don't wash your rice, and she's like, oh, okay, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. It's a composite. It's a multi. It paints a picture.
Listen, you're fixing it. You don't dig your whole ass finger into the egg to get the egg open. And now you're getting an electric kettle. And now you're gonna wash your rice. So we're doing something here today, everyone.
I'm scrubbing that rice. Yeah.
We're doing something.
I'll post the results. We're all looking forward to that.
Just watch as you get like food poisoning.
I just die. If that happens, I just want my last bit of fan art to be the Dobby dying in a glue trap pose, but it's Ocus.
Just rice around.
Hashtag Tori was wrong.
Tori was very wrong, but she was like, you know what? She tried. She tried to save
Tori
you.
tried. Hashtag Tori tried. That'll be
Put the
Ocus
rice in the
Scribbles
washing
and
machine?
Tori tried.
Can you imagine the state of your washing machine after that? Like, your washing machine is going to take like 6 years to clean it. There's no way. There's no way. But don't worry. If you get an electric kettle and stop microwaving your water, you will have Tori's respect.
I'm racking my brain status to remember the cheese beef bowl incident, but I can't place it. It's possible that I'm elderly and I'm forgetting incidents in my life.
Okay, has dementia now.
Maybe it's from eating unwashed rice.
Maybe.
Oh no, it's all gonna be too much fish. Yeah, all that mercury and the unwashed rice. Oh no.
All unwashed rice does to you is just the fact that you have very depressing rice.
Yeah. I'll cheer this place up. It'll bring me joy in the future.
Just why? Just why?
Here's one. Okay, do I earn points back or dig myself deeper if I say that I'm a pineapple pizza guy?
She's not Italian, so she didn't really care.
Okay, all right. I know that's a big controversy.
She thinks it's kind of gross because she doesn't like warm fruit. So in general, she doesn't like fruit in warm settings. So she doesn't like apple pie. She doesn't like anything fruit that is warm. She's not a fan of it. So,
I never made that connection. A pineapple pizza is basically just a fruit pie. I have a new quiver. I have a new arrow in my quiver to have this debate with people. It's like, you like apple pie, don't you?
Yeah, but there's no pepperoni and ham in the apple pie, is it?
There doesn't need to be pepperoni. I agree. I don't like pepperoni on pizza in general. It's too greasy. But, bro, when I went to Costa Rica, it was like pineapple pizza was the default state. And they do it really well, though. It's like, I think maybe you just have to have the right approach.
Nah, she's not that offended by it. She just finds it a bit she thinks it's a bit weird, but there are weirder things on pizza nowadays.
Oh, yeah. You could, maybe you could chill the pizza or the pie. You could have it a la mode, kind of, That
would actually probably make her less annoyed about it. Weirdly enough, she'd probably be more accepting of it if it was cold.
Yeah. Put it in the fridge or the freezer and just make it kind of like a frozen summertime treat,
Warm tomatoes. You see, she doesn't actually like tomato, like a warm. She doesn't like grilled tomatoes in English breakfast. She doesn't like whole pieces of fruit-esque things that are warm. It's not a fan.
I'm not a big fan of grilled tomato either, but you know, I'll once again if it's there.
Yeah, if it's there, she'll eat it. But like, it's never been like a cough craving a grilled tomato right now.
Yeah, it's my attitude towards a 9 toast.
Yeah, it's you know, a less volatile comparison.
You have your pineapple. I'll get my own pie. That's a bold statement. I respect it.
She just feels she feels like if you're a gal who likes pineapple on pizza, you should not try to enforce. Let's say you're doing a group order for pizzas.
Oh yeah.
And like a group of gals, like, you know, well, let's all share a giant pizza. You're not gonna be like pineapple and ham, you know, like you're not gonna go Hawaiian, because you have to understand that not everybody likes it. You have to get your own one at that point.
Yeah. But on the other hand, if there's communal pizza and some of it happens to be Hawaiian, it's like most people will avoid it, and you have less competition.
You get the best. You get the pickings. But like no, it's you who ordered that communal Hawaiian, right? Like they'll be like, oh, they got that for Okaz.
But you gotta hope that someone else ordered it, and then just like kind of like enjoy the bounty.
Like you have to be guilty. You can't be guilty for it.
I didn't order it. Yeah, some other weirdo did. In fact, you could probably like fall on the sword and get points. Like, I'll eat the pineapple. Don't worry, everybody.
It's like, wait, do you guys have celebration chocolates?
Like Kinder eggs or the orange ones?
Oh no, okay, it's a British thing. Then never mind. She always forgets what's British and what's not. It's one of these things. Have you ever seen these before?
Celebration. Okay, no. Like little like fun size.
Yeah, little fun size chockies.
Call them fun size chockies. Yeah.
Yeah, but do you have these brands? You have Bounty, Galaxies. You have Snickers. She knows you have Snickers.
Snickers and Twix and Milky Way and the whole bottom side is in America. The top one is more exotic to me.
Okay, so in this box, there is one that nobody goes for. Everybody eats every single one except this gal, right?
Bounty.
It's a coconut chocolate.
I love coconut chocolate.
Yeah, same. So when she was growing up, and you used to have like teachers would bring boxes of this as like a celebration for the end of term. Everybody would take everything else, and like there's like half the box is this one because nobody leaves it, and it's so good. And she ate that thing. She has the same mindset when you're like, okay, you put out pizza, you know, nobody's eating it, get all of it. This was her.
Yeah.
Bounty is so good.
More for Tori.
It literally was. She was like, hell yeah. All the bounty for her. She does love a celebration.
The similar one they have in America, counterintuitively, is called Almond Joy, although it is mostly coconut and chocolate. It just has a single almond in it, like in the middle.
Oh yeah. Okay, it is very similar. Imagine there's no almond in it. That's what Bounty is. That's basically what Bounty is.
Sounds good. That sounds like my candy. Next time I go to Britain, I'll be like, yeah, I'll have that Bounty.
Next time you come, she'll take you to every single stereotypical British place.
Hooray!
The
London Bridge and the Tower Bridge. I at least know the difference.
That's very good. Some Londoners don't. This is what an Almond Joy looks like.
Yeah, it looks... Oh, is that not an Almond Joy? Is that a Bounty or an Almond Joy?
That's an Almond Joy.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to show people who don't know what Almond Joy, because she doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
The middle is coconut. I know it looks like rice in that picture, but it's like mashed coconut flesh.
Yeah, it's the same as a Bounty. So that's a Bounty. It's very good.
Oh, okay, yeah. It looks very much the same type of thing.
It's so good. She does love a Bounty.
Delicious. Yummy. Yeah.
To this day, she's still a fan of the Bounty.
Just those other kids in your class failed to have a refined palate.
You know what? She feels like she grew to like it a lot more because it was the only one left.
Oh.
Like she liked it because as
always
growing
you.
a Southeast Asian, you kind of like coconut a lot. And she always finds these too sweet. Everything in here is too sweet. She's too old now to have anything that is too sweet. her
That's
teeth
relatable.
crying.
The V Boomers Club. Yeah, we gotta start that retirement home where we'll have nothing but coconut-based candies to eat.
Coconut-based candies and what is a pretty unagi?
Saba.
Absolutely not. You can have that. You can have that.
Do you like
Macro.
umeshu?
She likes it at a small portion. She doesn't crave it.
Yeah,
Umeshu
a little bit.
is
Where's
like-
fish.
It's like alcohol pickled plum, basically. Like
Yeah.
she's not like someone in her group that when we pop open a bottle or like a jar, they will eat the fruit. She's never the fruit eater.
I eat the fruit, I have to admit.
You
Yeah.
can have the fruit because she's not a fan of the fruit.
The umeshu Saba combo, I'm told, is kind of OG-san style. I'm like, yeah, there you go.
That does
That's-
sound like an old gal thing.
Oh, you know what? One other thing. Have you ever had pineapple ramen?
No, what is wrong with you?
I tried it at an eatery in Los Angeles when I went out there. There was a big ramen place and they had a pineapple ramen. It was actually pretty good. I was skeptical too.
Ramen?
I was skeptical. I don't think it's a widespread thing. I think it was kind of a
Nah,
specialty of this restaurant.
Again, hot fruit in savory dishes, not the one.
Hey, there's a contrast thing. I think it's like, you know, how much discord can you handle? You know, that looks pretty tempting to me.
Nah, that looks like it's pretending to be it's like a savory pretending to be a dessert. No, that's strange. That's too strange for her. Like you probably like Thai pineapple fried rice. That's actually quite a common thing in fancier Thai places.
That does sound nice.
Thai pineapple. She doesn't like it, but she knows a lot of people have it just because it's very pretty. When they serve it, it's really cool. Like it's in a pineapple.
Yeah. Oh, it's in a pineapple. Oh, I've never had that. That looks amazing. With the shrimps and all.
Yeah, like it tastes okay. Like just
Bro,
avoid
I gotta hit me up. I gotta find a place that has a pineapple rice in a pineapple.
a lot. Surprisingly enough, a lot of places in the UK in the Thai restaurants, like sit-down restaurants, today, not takeaways, will have it, and it's alright. The fried rice itself is really good, but she'll pick around the pineapples.
It looks so festive. It looks like a birthday dinner, right?
It looks very fancy. She did think about making it on a food like a cooking stream once, but she's like she has to eat it, so she doesn't want to eat it. So like she has to wait until maybe she'll cook it for like her friends because she's gonna go visit some friends for the Thai New Year. So maybe she'll cook pineapple fried rice for them because she doesn't want to eat it. Ooh, a break.
Getting hydrated. All this talk of pineapple ramen, I'm dying of thirst for that vitamin C.
Just why can't you just have pineapple on its own? Like what? What's wrong with
It's a nice little dessert. It's like a nice thing after. There was a Chinese restaurant near where I used to live that just gave you little plates of cubes of pineapple with like little like skewers through them, and you just ate little pineapples after your meal. It was a great idea.
Oh, one of our gals did that. Did something similar recently. One of our gals did a grilled rum glazed grilled pineapple in her last barbecue, and she was like, "This thing is potent. Like you wouldn't have this, and you're gone." Because like she didn't think they cooked the rum fully, and it was like this is not the photo. Like she posted that photo ages ago, but like this is like a recreation of it. It's grilled, and it wasn't that bad. The grill part, she was like, "Okay, it's alright."
Nice, and it's got rum in it too. It's like soaked.
It's literally rum. It's soaked in rum, and then rum brown sugar glaze. And it was like, oh, okay, it smells really nice. And then she tried it. She was like, oh, the fruit part, the born fruit is not the one, but it's not bad. Like it, but maybe like 2 portions of this, you might just drop.
It's like the ume in the umeshu. It's like the little plum
Yeah, you
core.
know what? Yeah, imagine that, but hot. Like imagine it was warm because it's
How
freshly
exotic.
grilled.
Wow.
It's just freshly grilled.
I want that grilled pineapple.
It's all right. She thinks it's fine. But she'd actually rather it just grilled on its own with like maybe just a brown sugar glaze, like no alcohol needed.
Yeah.
No
Either
alcohol.
or.
No, that alcohol stuff.
Not necessary.
It really
You've
isn't.
got grilled fruit.
It really
In fact,
isn't.
It seems like the job of the fruit is there to cover up the taste of the alcohol.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. You're right. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's
like
that.
a real drink.
She just doesn't like she doesn't even like berry tea. Like fruits.
Yeah.
Fruits and warm things. It's just not the one. She doesn't even like strawberries on a waffle.
How about blueberries?
Nope.
Whoa! She's really hardcore about this no warm fruit position.
She doesn't know why. She just maybe it's because she's so. When she grew up, she's always had fresh, cold fruit. Like, freshly cut. It's always not cooked, so she's not used to cooked fruit. Like, she's not offended by it. She's not like, ew. She won't spit it out, but like she'll never crave it.
Spit it right in your face.
Talking about like blueberries. Are you a fan of blueberry muffins?
Yeah. I'm not wild about them. They're not like my favorite thing about them. But it's like if there's a muffin at like some kind of a function, I'll be like, all right, I'll have one of them. I'll have a blueberry muffin. Okay.
Nah, chocolate chip. Chocolate chip or bust.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip or bust.
Might as well. It is basically
actually
a cupcake.
banana.
Oh, that does sound.
That's the only fruit she likes warm. Bananas.
Like the grilled banana ice cream thing.
She can do grilled banana, deep fried banana, for banana fritters. She can do banana pies. Like everything banana is fine.
Okay.
Which is weird. That is the only thing she's okay with being warm. She doesn't know why.
Okay, the only warm fruit that really like I did not like was papaya, but I've learned that papaya has kind of a cilantro thing where it tastes completely different to different people.
Oh, do you have the coriander gene? You have the soap gene?
Well, okay, cilantro doesn't taste bad to me. It doesn't taste like soap, but but when I eat papaya, especially when it's cooked, it just tastes exactly like stomach acid. It's like very, very.
Oh, that's not that. Warm such hot banana disgusting. Nah. Banana fritters is the one. Banana.
I'd go with one. I'd go with a banana fritz. I'd go with that. I've never had a deep fried banana, but I've heard of that.
Banana fritters is a very Thai thing, though. Like incredibly Thai. It's coated in a coconut base. Some places do coconut milk base. Some places do like coconut
Are they like soft?
Coconut?
Or are they crunchy?
The outside is crunchy, the inside is soft.
Oh, okay. So it starts like a chip, or like but it ends like a.
Yeah.
It ends like a kind of soft middle. Okay.
Some places do it very differently. Some places do it like like almost tempura-esque. Like it's battered and it's very warm. Some places make it so that the banana is like hard, basically. Banana. We also do Thai grilled banana too. Which
they do a lot of stuff with the papaya down in Puerto Rico. I had a lot of that when I was there. Yeah, similar type of fruit and similar tricks you can do with it. Oh, little nanner skewers.
Yeah, they're very.
Oh, I would have that. Oh, that looks hilarious. It's like a vegan alternative to like yakitori or something.
It's very sweet because it's glazed with like caramel.
Oh.
So it's a very good.
Good for your brain. Potassium rich.
It is very potassium rich. You're very right.
That's why you're so big brain, Tori.
What do you mean big brain? She's tiny. Her brain only belongs cooking, and everything else is gone. Frozen banana. She's had smoothies. Does that count? Technically frozen bananas, right? Technically, right?
banana flavor ice cream.
Okay.
Do they make that?
Yeah. Like actually, banana flavored is really common in dairy-free ice creams. When they first started out, it was a very banana-esque flavor to a lot of the dairy-free ice creams. Nowadays, they definitely are. They taste more, real.
Straight up bananas town. That is bananas.
It's indeed bananas. She likes bananas.
I would apologize for driving you bananas, Tori, but it seems you like that.
You're terrible. She's gonna move you away off the screen.
Oh, I'm far.
You get to be only partially in the screen.
Have you ever heard of tiger tail ice cream, Tori?
No.
Apparently it's like a Canadian delicacy. It's some kind of orange with black licorice.
Tail ice cream?
Yeah, I tried to find a good picture of it. There's good pictures. Like the picture on Wikipedia makes it look terrible, but there's some very attractive pictures of it.
That's a cute photo. Like that's a cute one.
I've never had it.
You may have to start a new layer on this.
A new collage.
No, a new layer. Like if you click on her layer, then press the new layer, you can start a new layer of it. She thinks the Wikipedia one looks fine.
Really? It looks so sad and like desaturated.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the exact picture I found. That looks attractive.
Like that's nice. Like it looks.
It's vibrant.
What is it? Like what?
Well, the black is licorice, which is famously not liked by most people. Yeah, but the orange is some kind of sherbet or like orange flavor.
Okay, that's something. Oh, ew! No. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they?
I would try it. I mean, it looks unique. It looks like tiger stripes. So I mean, like you gotta.
At least
nothing
the two work.
Nothing
right?
ventured, nothing gained. Yeah,
Like at least the licorice flavor would sort the like orangey flavor out a little bit.
Yeah, works together like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, she thinks
something
so.
that sounds crazy when you
She'll
see
give
it
it
in
a go.
isolation. But
She would give it a go. It is very cute though.
yeah,
It is very cute. She does like it. We have tiger bread here. It doesn't look anything like a tiger. It looks more like a giraffe, and she doesn't really understand why it's called tiger bread. This is what tiger bread looks like, and she doesn't understand why it's called tiger bread.
Oh yeah, it looks like
the
giraffe glowing
spots.
heart of the earth. Oh yeah, it looks like lava that cooled off.
She doesn't really understand. They call it tiger bread, and it looks nothing like a tiger.
Yeah,
It looks
call
more
it
like a
leopard
leopard.
bread. Yeah,
Maybe because leopard bread.
Same brain
Leopard
cell.
bread sounds so much cooler too.
Yeah, maybe they were worried people would associate it with leopard bread and not buy it. Maybe they thought there would be a mishearing.
Is that like with COVID, people stopped buying Corona beer?
Did they? Hmm.
Yeah, literally, it was like no one would buy it. What unfortunate name to give your beer. Like
unfortunate coincidences.
Yeah,
just like how the agency in Archer was called ISIS. Then they had to write it out of the show.
Really? That's wild. That's terrible.
Because Isis is like the Egyptian goddess of wisdom or something. So there's all kinds of businesses that were named after it. And they were like, oh, now we have to change
the name. But
History
Corona beer is still a thing. Like it's still, it's gone back up. It's gone back up.
Yeah. What's past is past.
Okay, wait. Last little topic before we wrap things up, right? Last topic, right? You get given a cupcake. How do you eat the cupcake?
Oh, is this one of those personality test things? Let's see.
Because she's been told the way she eats cupcakes is demonic.
I would try to go in sideways as much as I could. Like, I would try to, I would try to accommodate the frosting if I could. Depends on how much there is, but I would attempt to bite frosting and cake at the same time if I can.
So you'd be like munch like this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
As much as I could get away with.
She's gonna tell you the way she has it, and everyone she has told this to has told her she's absolutely demonic. And okay, let her quickly create a space here.
Oh, we need extra space for this one, huh?
Just to explain, right? Okay. So, she grabs this cupcake, she rips this in half, so she breaks it this way, and then she flips it upside down.
Huh?
So the cupcake is now like this, right? And she splits it in half, and then she flips this upside down.
Okay.
Onto the bottom of the cupcake, so it
And you
becomes
make sort
a
of an
sandwich.
Oreo. Oh, you make a cupcake sandwich.
And then she'll eat it like a little burger. Right? Like,
That's industrious and creative. It would have never occurred to me. I wouldn't characterize that as demonic.
Because
but...
your nose, like, she doesn't want her nose to dip into.
Right.
She doesn't want her nose to dip into the icing.
If the berries on there, do you eat the berries separately first?
Yeah, the berries get picked off. Like anything chunky gets picked off.
Okay.
Unless it's maybe a chocolate bit, she could just leave it in there and squish it in. So it'll be like a little chucky buddy in the middle.
I would just never be able to successfully. We all know me with my finger dexterity. I wouldn't be able to rip the top half off cleanly. I'd make a disaster mess out of it.
But this is where you use the egg when you shove your whole ass finger in it and you can break it. That's what you do.
I think you need tiny hands to pull this one off. I'll try it. I mean, I'm not above trying it in the future.
Next time you get a cupcake, try it.
Next time I got a cupcake.
She's been told, yeah, exactly. Jay says that they've seen her do it in person, and they just think it's absolutely freaking wild. And she's convinced that she has. This is the method to eat cupcakes, but apparently it's demonic.
It's extreme. I'll give it that. It's bold, but when they first invented umbrellas, everybody laughed at them and thought they were silly, and then they paid people to walk around with umbrellas, and it made it look normal, and then it caught on, right? So
is that how it worked?
Yeah, people. Maybe we just need to seed this idea. If enough people do the Tori method, it'll catch on.
She's pretty sure it's. She thought it's meant to be like the way that normal people eat cupcakes.
Absolutely not. But I respect
that.
It takes a lot of intention and planning, much more so than you would typically see with a simple cupcake related task. But I just dig in from the top down or from the side, or it depends on how much frosting. But
yeah, like if it's this much frosting, you're not gonna be able to eat it cleanly. Your nose is gonna be sniffing that icing out, like it's gonna like. A sandwich.
Yeah, in all honesty, if I ate something with that much altitude to it, I would probably try eating it the way I do, and then a lot of the frosting would probably end up falling off, and I'd be like, well, guess it's gone.
He's gonna go, okay, well, this is just cake sponge now.
Yeah, and then that's why I'd have to make sure to eat the fruit first, because if I lose the fruit, it's gonna be a bad day. Experience ruined.
You're 5 a day gone.
my only dose of vitamin C.
What do raspberries even have?
I'm not sure.
She's not sure either. She doesn't know the nutritional values of a raspberry.
I just know they're flavorful and effervescent,
very good.
And brightly colored.
Yeah, very good. Agree. We can agree on one thing. Very good.
For your deconstructionist approach, the tiger rampage method, we'll call it. It's bold and extreme, but I respect it. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, like now you gotta go. Like next time you have a cupcake, you're gonna remember this. You're gonna be like, ooh.
Yeah, maybe it's a carnivore thing.
It's because it just gets so messy.
Yeah,
it's so messy to eat a cupcake.
It seems kind of. It seems well. I get that the cupcake is understood to be a certain shape in a certain way, and when you start messing with the structure, Okay,
you're not doing this like in front of like a patisserie chef, okay? Like you're not gonna you're not gonna ruin
just maintaining eye contact. Like, here, let me fix it for you.
It is like big, like, okay, let's say if it's like this size, right?
Yes.
So you would, as most gals would probably would, just bite into it like this. She still likes to, unless she can get her whole mouth over the whole thing, this.
Yeah.
Like, if she can do that, she won't eat it like that. Like, she will eat, but if she can't do that, if she has to, like, dislocate her jaw to do that,
Right.
she will break it into half and then flip it
Like a
over.
snake. I think you've defended your position well. This is a logical process. It's like, I understand why people find it extreme, but this is how innovation happens. There's a lot of experimentation out there.
Wait, so apparently, right? Brandon eats this bit first, and then eats the bottom bit. Wait, what? So you go like aerial view, biting down, like you eat all the icing first?
I can see that.
No, you can't see that. That would knock you out before you get to the cake.
It's inelegant. I admire your methods, like kind of integrity compared to that, but it's like, you got to solve a problem. I eat the top parts of muffins off before I get down to the bottom, so I think that's what I'm thinking.
The top part of a muffin is the best part, though. Like that little glazed bit on top of that muffin.
Like the hard edges around the muffin
stuff.
top.
That is good stuff.
So it's a little different, but I can kind of see, like, maybe that's why the logic makes sense to me. I'm applying muffin mechanics to this cupcake.
Muffin mechanics? But no, technically the muffin mechanics start from here.
Yeah. It's, it's the problem with all physics is, our categories only work so far. Reality's always too complex for them. The reality of muffin versus cupcake versus hey Tori, do you do this thing like with regular cake? Do you do the thing where you eat the spongy part out and just leave like a hollow shell of frosting behind?
She leaves the cake. Let's get a picture of a cake slice. She'll only do that if the cake's looking like this. This cake,
There's a lot.
Like
Yes,
she will leave this bit, like for the last bit. But sometimes she'll break if the icing's good.
Yeah.
Right? If the icing is good, she'll spoon that out and then break some of the sponge to eat it with that.
Oh,
like,
see,
only
that's a
if
lot
the
of
icing
ambition.
is good.
I don't know why it never would have occurred to me to do that. I just excavate the middle part out. My pen's not working. I'm not sure why, but like I excavate the spongy part right out of the middle and just leave a perfect.
You just leave this like little shell out.
Sometimes even the top part, like I just leave a perfectly like exhumed husk behind.
Do you make it like a little challenge at that point?
Yeah,
You're
in a way.
Can it stand up?
It does sometimes. It's crazy, and it's like, well, and it's sort of like, yeah, I did that. It's like it's perfect. It's like nothing but net.
That's quite strong, right? That's quite like that's a bold statement. The gal that baked that at 6 a.m. in the morning for you to do that, Porvy's giving you the biggest dutties right now.
I'm sorry.
That one patisserie chef, like patisserie baker gals, like they've been working on it for 6 hours, and you eat everything but the bit they've like carefully piped.
Well, I mean, in a way, it's leaving the piping to be appreciated on a new phase. Like, it's still there. It's still beautiful. It's not just being eaten all at once.
You don't feel like wasteful, like money-wise, that's probably like, let's say this is like a $5 $5 cake. That's basically like $2.
If the frosting's just too thick for me to handle, but I make up for that by not wasting money by eating the 9 toast.
Every time you eat the level 9 toast, you're just like, okay, that's like an extra bit of frosting they don't have to eat the next time we have.
Yeah, you gotta keep track. It all balances out. You see, Tori, the universe tends towards balance, as all things should be.
Okay, so you're balancing everything out by not washing your rice, not...
Well, that might be a bit of unbalance. Maybe I'm fixing it I'll wash it. That was just because I didn't even picture how you wash the rice. I didn't even know what that meant. That was just a matter of
Wait, so you never heard about washing rice until an hour ago?
No, I've heard of it, but I thought it was some, like a restauranting technique of some kind. Like, I don't know. like do some kind of like clean it in the restaurants. I figured like there's a wash station, you know,
It's called
like someone
sink.
someone does something fancy to it using tools that I've never heard of. I don't know, some kind of, you know, restaurant magic. Someone said that in the chat. It's exactly accurate. I defer many ideas to the nebulous concept of restaurant magic. But now I realize the magic can be inside of me.
You can be a magician as well.
A food magician.
Okas has never ever prepared food ever. Full stop.
I've prepared it for suffering, I suppose you could say. You know, I prepped it for surgery, that kind of thing.
What do you mean you prepped it for surgery?
You know, like
what do you mean?
You know, like, you know, it's just like I throw it in the pot, I add the water, it's like ready, bop, and I turn on the heat and I walk away.
Poor Rice.
I'll amend my ways. I'm like Ebenezer
At least
Scrooge
try
on Christmas
it,
Day.
right? Like
Yeah,
maybe it's because you had it so long.
It's
like you've had it so long, you don't like the normal rice anymore.
You're like no, I mean I like it in restaurants. You're like the ghost of cooking future. You've shown me, you know, show me the hideous path.
She's glad every time she seems to host at Foodie Talk. She seems to just question every VTuber she ever has on here's cooking history.
Well, we wouldn't want to like try to one up the host, right? If anything, it makes you look better.
No, she wants to be one up. The whole thing is we want to enjoy all. You know what? At least you still enjoy food.
Yeah. And now, if anything, my ability to enjoy is like improved.
Have you ever done like a hand cam stream, Okas?
Yep.
Can you next time you do one? Can you just crack an egg for her?
Oh, okay.
She just wants to know how because she has never broken an egg.
Egg breaking ASMR.
Like she has just never done that.
Bad cooking ASMR. I just it's like you'll be relaxed by the end because it's over. The stress of watching it.
She feels like every time she sees someone else, like another VTuber cook with her, like it sets off something. Like her neurons are activating and a fight or flight. Like
survival instincts. Yeah.
Her survival instincts are telling her to just end.
Yeah, this is what if you were in a hunter-gatherer society, this would be the one of the persons you know. Okay, I can't trust this person. My survival's at risk.
She'd be like, nah, she needs to end. She needs to like fix everything by just ending the gal's life.
Go gather berries. I'll handle it here. And then you wouldn't be able to trust him to get the non-poisonous berries. Oh yeah, you're right. I guess you're gonna have to start sizing them up.
Then
pop them with a rock.
Just don't eat things that don't look like fruits you see in the shops.
And then they, then they eat a pine cone and they get eaten by a brontosaurus, and the circle of life continues.
We need to take you to the old folks' home now. Well, that's enough for today.
The V-Boomers retirement home, hooray!
We're taking Okas to the old folks' home.
Well, there's nothing to do but play Super Famicom all day. Wouldn't that be nice? Start a new Final Fantasy 6.
Like some gals in chat don't even know what a Super Famicom is.
Sega Mega Drive.
No, like we're gonna like. She feels like sometimes people don't even like Nintendo 64. Like that is probably the one that. You know, what's a Super Famicom? She knows that Sanis is not even joking. No, that's enough for today. No. Oh, thank you.
PlayStation 3 is a retro console.
No way. It used to be the
Officially.
Wii.
Yeah.
No.
Same era.
Disgusting.
This is like the second or third existential crisis I've given you in one little.
Nah, disgusting. PS2 gal. Oh, that's the youngest system you know. Oh, a PS2. Not even a PS1. No. Oh, she feels old. Oh, thanks for gaining her like 6 more gray hairs.
I feel elderly. Yeah, I
You
better
are
go for
elderly
my
at
nap.
this point.
It's almost 7 p.m. I better go to bed.
It's time for you to go to bed, old
I
man.
gotta get the fire going. I have rheumatism and so forth. You know.
It's okay. It's time to take your meds, old man.
It's
But
time for my washed rice medicine.
Hey, rice water is very good for you, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's very good for your skin complexion. So, to like, not drink, but like, wash your face with it. It's apparently very
What?
good.
Oh.
Yeah, apparently it's like, no, like, she's not 100% sure. Don't take her word for it. But she's pretty sure, like, a lot of face masks and, like, face products have, like, rice water in them. Seems a bit weird, isn't it?
I need the starch treatment to bring back my boyish good looks.
We're too old for that already.
Well,
The only thing that
just
can
a
save
time.
us is, like, Botox.
Upload me into the VR world. I'll be
Hell
in
yeah,
again there.
Hell yeah. It's fine. Ogas is going gray and see their fur going white. That's...
It was white to begin with, but yeah, you're right.
But thank you so much, Ogas, for coming today.
Thank you for inviting
you.
me.
Thank you, everybody. Please go and give... Did she change? Wait, let her double check. Did she change? She's pretty sure she did change. Ogas's the collab sign. Wait, give her a second. Don't use the thing yet. Okay, while she does this, do you have anything coming up soon that you want to tell every gal?
In 2 hours, my Baka Mitai cover will go live on my channel,
Ooh.
and the art style might look pretty familiar to the gals assembled here. You know, a certain someone did the art for the Kiryu cover music. You know, I'm just a big
She's very
secret
excited to hear. She'll probably be asleep by then, though.
Yeah, it'll be late for you, but
It's like, it'll be like, if it's 2 hours from now, it's like 1 a.m.
It'll
But-
be nearly 9 p.m. here, but something to look forward to tomorrow, like Christmas morning.
Yeah, she'll watch it tomorrow in her commute. Okay, every gal, please go and follow or subscribe to Okas. Let's go grab your YouTube. You stream on... You stream on only YouTube, but something happened. She's getting confused.
Oh, I stream on both Twitch and YouTube. You just link the YouTube channel. That's a-okay. That'll be,
There
I'll
you
link
go.
you there, you know what I mean? Sorry to be confusing.
There you go. There you go. Please, everybody,
you go.
go and follow. Okas. Go and subscribe to them on YouTube. Give them lots of love. They are goofy gal, a goofy coyote. We're all old gals.
Yeah, that's true.
All
Yeah.
very old gals.
We're all very elderly.
Gal.
Past our prime.
No, we're in our prime. We're in our prime.
Yeah.
Believe in ourselves.
Yeah. We're just getting started. It's called the golden years for a reason.
We're about to hit menopause and we're gonna freaking
Oh man,
Thanos snap away from existence at this point.
can't wait till I hit menopause.
Menopause.
Menopause. Wow, that's actually smart.
She made a pun.
Finally.
She made a pun.
We did it.
This is the Okas influence.
The Hocus curse. Mental pause. No, that happened a long time ago.
But thank you, everyone. She'll bid you a farewell. Please go and go watch Okas's Baka Mitai
Good night, gals.
Good night, y'all. Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
FOODIE.
Thank